Everything in nature or in the world seeks to be complete. Always remember that. Why sugar is bad for us? Because it's refined and incomplete. You eat it and it tries to be complete inside of you by pulling minerals and nutrients out of your body and depleting you and creating the wrong bacteria and things. Everything seeks to be complete. Whole foods are complete foods. They're whole and complete. If you eat sugar in the cane, you chew on it and you swallow the cane, the whole thing, the fiber and everything, it will not harm you. Plus, you won't be able to eat much of it. Maybe 2 inches a day of cane sugar. Probably you won't eat it after 2 days because it's just not made for us to eat. Everything seeks to be complete. If you drink water that is not complete and has been going through the cycle of evaporation, becoming a cloud and then falling as rain, going through the earth, pulling all the minerals out of the earth. What is salt? Salt is minerals. It's not just sodium chloride. The minerals that the water has collected through its travel through the earth to get to the ocean again. So a lot of people are confused about distilled water. Distilled water is great as long as you begin with a whole complete water, spring water, and you distill it. You just remove the bacteria by distilling it. But it has to begin with the good water. You can't distill tap water and assume it's complete. It will not be complete. Plus, there are things that you cannot remove with distillation, medication, things like that. That's in the water. Whole foods are important. That's why I always say, choose your ingredients wisely. They're more important than the calories, because when you focus on one single ingredient foods, you can assess the food much easier. Choose, for example, a piece of meat. If that animal has been wild and free, it's complete. It has eaten what nature intended for it because it has chosen its own food. We did not dictate and farm raise it and put it in cages and fed it what we believe is the right food for it. How foolish of us, right? To feed animals and say, oh, eat the grain, it's better for you. An animal that has seen nature and has grown wild and free is huge. It's millions of years away from an animal that has been farmed, raised, and incarcerated since birth. The energy that you get from that meat, very different. I'm guilty. I'm still eating some farmed animal, but I try to avoid it as much as I can. And if I do, I eat internal organs because they're purer and cleaner than the flesh. Flesh accumulates all toxicity. We're all on a journey. Nobody has it figured out, We're all trying here to figure out things. But we have the choice. That's the most powerful thing a human being has. We're not forced to eat specific things. We choose. The more whole your foods are, the less you will eat. The less foods you will need. It might not seem like that at the beginning, but you will see as you become pure, you will need less and less foods. Take it from me. I'm experiencing that right now. Now I'm having one liquid meal in the morning. My chai with butter and things like that. I put a little bit of blackstrap molasses, which is the other half of sugar that our bodies need with the minerals and all the great nutrients. And my other second meal, I do 2 meals a day. Unless I work out really hard and walk and stuff like that, then I do 3. But most of the time, most of the days, I do 2 or 1. My second meal is a good meal, like a full meal with a little bit of protein and lots of vegetables, salad, or just a soup with veggies and stuff like that. I don't need more than that. But you don't have to be in the stage where I am, because you're going through your own stage. We're all unique. You might be going through a stage where you're eating 4 meals a day. I went through that. When my body was shifting and starving for nutrients, when I was depleted, I needed a lot more meals. So don't always follow everybody online. You have to create your own pace. You have to go and create your own journey, unique to you. So all what I wanted to say today is choose whole foods. Very important. You can tell if a food is whole by simplifying, not ingesting foods that are complex, and just choosing foods that have one single ingredient and looking at the source. If it's butter, it has to be grass-fed, because cows are supposed to eat grass, not grain. If it's meat, it has to be wild, it's best. But if you can't, then grass-fed, the second option. And if you can't, then you can choose grain-fed meat, but then you have to just set the intention, before you eat the meal, and then purify it with your thought, with a prayer, or however you want to do it. Choose vegetables, choose leafy greens. They're much better than anything else you can eat. Leafy greens are so packed in nutrients. And also choose whole water. If you're gonna distill it or purify it, that's fine, but begin with the water that's natural, that has been running through a river or spring, or from a well. Mountain spring water is the most accessible that we have in our society today. That's pretty much it. Choose whole foods, because otherwise they're gonna deplete you. They're gonna pull all the nutrients out of your body, and ingesting them would be actually doing the reverse effect. Instead of giving you nutrition, they're depleting you from nutrition. I hope this has helped you. Please give this video a like if you like it, and give me your comments and observations. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.